All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back indeed. We woke up feeling like absolute you-know-what yesterday. No YouTube video, no TikTok. We didn't do anything other than tweet out a couple plays, guys. But yeah, if we are sick in the future, make sure you're following me on Twitter at EvGuyBoston. But we woke up feeling like legitimate death yesterday, but feel better today. Back at it. We got a bunch of games on the NBA slate. Excited to jump into them. I think 9 games to be exact. We're gonna go through each game. I'll give you my lean. I'll give you what I'm thinking, but I tell you guys at the start of every video, if you're looking for my final plays, what I'm actually gonna be rolling with tonight, if you want to ride with me, the real ones, or if you want to fade me, the smart ones, keep an eye on the pinned comment, guys. We have been on a little bit of a heater as of late, which is good. Again, nothing really going yesterday. I think in our tweeted out picks, we went 2-1, which is still positive, but we don't count that towards the official record because we didn't make a video on it or anything like that. Those are just kind of like, hey, I like plays here. I like these spots. But again, we're jumping into each and every game. I'll give you a lean on the spread and the total, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, guys, and let me know what you're rolling with in the comments down below. And if you want a potential shout out in the next video, all you got to use is hashtag ride of the day in the comments, and I'll be jumping on board with one person's play in the comments, guys, and then you guys a shout out, win or loss, in the next video. We're starting off with the Mavericks taking on the Hawks here. Mavs 3.5-point favorites at home, total at 231 right now. This Atlanta team 22-22, Mavericks 24-21 against the spread on the season here. The Mavericks 15-28-2, and the Hawks 18-25-1. So both these teams records, right? But against the spread, not looking too great. And these Hawks on the road, what do we call them? The Atlanta Pigeons. Let's get a like for the Atlanta Pigeons out here today. They are 9-14 on the road against the spread. This Dallas team in their last 3 games at home, 2-1 against the spread. In terms of injuries, a decent amount of injuries to look at for the Dallas side of things. Tim Hardaway is a no-go. Dorian Finney-Smith is questionable. Luka probable in today's game, guys. I am going to leave the Mavericks if Luka plays. They haven't been playing been playing well as of late, and this Atlanta team actually is stepping it up. But again, they're a different sort of they're a lesser animal on the road. So I'm going to lean the Mavericks -3.5 if Luka Doncic is a go. If not, I'm probably sticking away from this game. And then in terms of a total, I have a very slight lean towards the under here. 6 of the last 8 times these two teams played, it's gone under. All right, moving on. We got the Knicks taking on the Wizards here, guys. As of right now, this one, I think, opened up at a 5.5-point spread. I don't have an updated line. This was from probably a few hours ago here, so we're going to go with that spread for now. I think it's actually changed. I think I saw it on a couple other sites at a different spread, but Knicks -5.5, total at 220. I'm curious to see where this line ends up. Bradley Beal is questionable. That's probably has something to do with the mixed line here, but if Bradley Beal's a no-go, I think that this one is a kind of obvious lean towards the Knicks. They've been playing decently as of late. They have a couple wins. They're 6-4 against the spread in their last 10 games. And this Wizards team isn't really impressive. They're kind of up and down as of late. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games. Before that, they were on a little bit of a streak. New York coming off of a close loss to Toronto. What was it? 2 nights ago. So I think they come out a little bit fiery there. They lost 123-121. So I see New York coming out of this and saying, all right, let's go do the damn thing. So I'm going to lean New York here. In terms of a total, again, 220. I'm going to look at the over here. This New York team has actually been cashing a lot of overs for us lately. They're 10 of 15 to the over in their last 15 games. So I'm leaning the over there. All right, the Houston Rockets taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Anyone see a garbage can? Because this is a garbage game, guys. We don't love much on this game. Charlotte -3, total 235.5. Maybe I just play with the under because I think this is going to be a sloppy game. But guys, if you have a play on this game, 1, you're a psychopath. 2, let me know in the comments down below. Hashtag ride of the day. I might jump on board with you guys because I'm a psychopath too. But I don't have much on this game, guys. Again, maybe just the under, but I'm not going to fake a pick for content. All right, Memphis hosting the Cavs here. Memphis 6-point favorites total. We do not have a final total line yet as of right now, but if it's anywhere near 225, like a lot of Cavs totals have been, I'm probably going to look at the over here, but we're going to stick to just spread for this game. Memphis against 6-point favorites. In their last 10 games, they're 7-3 against spread. They're playing really well, and this Cleveland team, who is very good 4-5-1 against spread, a below 500 record against spread. They're still winning games 6-3 straight up in their last 9, and in their last 9 against Memphis, they're 6-3 against the spread here. But Donovan Mitchell is doubtful here, which means we're leaning right towards the opposite side. I know Darius Garland's good. They have some pieces on the Cavs side of things, Mobley, Allen, right? But Donovan Mitchell is that team in terms of betting confidence. So I'm going to lean Memphis here minus the 6 points. We'll see where that line shakes out. Again, that's an older line too in my notes. I couldn't get an updated line this morning, and we're up pretty early. So some of these, I think this one or possibly the Knicks one of those is truly a line from like last night when it opened. So keep that in mind, guys. Just, if you're going to use what I'm saying in terms of your own research and whatnot, know that that could be an outdated line, and we could see a different line in a couple hours or so. But as of right now, it's super early recording. All right, we got the Thunder taking on the Pacers here. The Rumbling covering Thunder are 4-point favorites at home. Total is 240, which is a crazy high total. We're probably instilling the 240 rule in this game, in which we kind of have the idea of the under, and we're going to do further research to see if it backs it up. We're definitely not looking at an over for 240. So again, my lean is the under. Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment to see if that becomes a final play. But OKC 6-0 in their last 6 games against the spread. In Indiana, 1-5 in the last 5 games straight up. Halliburton still out. OKC has some injuries to deal with today, but nothing too major. We're going to lean OKC in this one. They're coming off a win against Brooklyn, Chicago, and Philly. Playing some decent basketball, the Rumbling covering Thunder are here. So I'm going to lean OKC in this one. I don't love taking them as favorites. They're 4-point favorites here, but without Halliburton, I can't really see myself leaning Pacers all that much today. So I'm going Thunder in this one. All right, Pelicans taking on the Heat here. Pelicans 1.5-point dogs on their own floor. Total 221. This line opened up at 1. So clearly Miami is the betting public favorite here. But, is that the case for us? We shall see as we get into this pick, guys. In the last 10 games, Miami 4-5-1 against the spread. New Orleans, though, at home in their last 3, 2-1 against the spread. And I'm falling right into the public. I kind of led you guys on there, but no Zion, no Brandon Ingram. I think I said it in my most recent video. That just tells me that this Pelicans team is going to be too inconsistent. Can CJ McCollum go off? Yeah, but I'm not going to trust CJ McCollum against Bam, Jimmy Butler. Kyle Lowry is questionable here today, but Bam, all the firepower on the Heat and defensive firepower, I have to lean towards the Heat in this one. -1.5, I think, is a lot of value there. Obviously, some people jumped on it at -1 when this line opened, but -1.5 still, just win by a bucket there, Miami. We're going to lean Miami in this one. And again, the total sitting at 221 right now, and I don't mind the over, if I'm being completely honest. I know that this could be a very defensive game, but I don't hate the over in this game. Utah taking on the Clippers here. Two very similar record team. Utah 6.5-point favorites in this game. We do not have a total to look at here. No Paul George, no John Wall. Luke Kennard is questionable for Utah. Lauri Markkanen is questionable. Big deal for them, obviously. Utah's won 3 out of the last 4 here, and they've covered 4 of their last 5 games against some decent competition. The Clippers, on the other hand, are really struggling. They're 2-8 in their last 10 games here, and they are just not playing too well. Last 6 games against Utah, 2-4 against the spread. Utah 4-1 against spread in their last 5, like we said. I'm going to lean Utah here. 6.5 points seems like a little bit too much to give, though, so this one probably stays at a lean. I'll give you guys a heads up. I don't envision this becoming a final play, so I'm going to lean Utah, but I think it might stay there. And again, we have nothing on the total as of right now. All right, Denver here, 8-point favorites over Minnesota. This Denver team has been killing people as of late, or at least I should say they have a few huge wins as of late. But you want to keep an eye on the injury report here. We've seen Jokic go on and off the injury report. I think it was a wrist injury. He's not listed as of right now, so hopefully that's a good sign. Rudy Gobert is questionable in this game, and so is Anthony Edwards. Karl-Anthony Towns is out. So like I said, you want to keep an eye on the injury report in this game. If all injuries or all non-injuries stay as they are right now, we'll go with Denver here if everything stays flatlined. They've won 9 of their last 10 games, playing really good basketball here. 9-2-1 against the spread as well in their last 12. And at home on the season here, 14-8-1 against spread. In their last 8 against spread at home, 6-1-1. So we're going to lean Denver in this one here, -6. Keep an eye on injuries, though. You never know who's in and out on that Minnesota team. And then, honestly, Denver has had a couple late adds to injury reports. Again, I always want to give you guys full transparency. We're looking at this super early in the morning, so things could change throughout the day. That's why I'm not giving you guys final plays in the video, and I like to do that in the pinned comments because I don't want to mislead you guys or lead you astray or whatever like that. All right, Lakers taking on the Kings here. Lakers getting 4.5 points at home. Speaking of injuries, we always go to the injury report. LeBron James questionable in this game. That's pretty much going to come down to our pick here. The Lakers, though they aren't playing too well against spread here, they are 7-2-1. Or sorry, they're not playing well straight up, as well straight up. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games against the spread. And when they're playing at home, last 5 games against spread, 4-1. So if LeBron James is a go, I'll take my 4.5 points and be happy with it here. But we'll see where LeBron James shakes out. No injuries on the Sacramento side of things. But if this line stays at 4.5 and LeBron James is ruled out, I'm probably flipping. I'm probably going to Sacramento. So keep an eye on that pinned comment. Total 245. We're definitely implementing the under rule there. The 240 under rule. We're going under in this game. And that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully, hopefully you don't mind the car video. But yeah, guys, we want to get these videos out no matter what, unless we're feeling like we can't even breathe yesterday or talk or, run into the bathroom every 2 seconds. It was tough yesterday. I don't even know what was wrong. It was like a full body sickness, but we are back. We're feeling great today. And yeah, let's win some damn money. Peace out, guys.